The history of the UFC is a testament to the spirit of combat sports. From its humble beginnings as an underground spectacle to becoming a multi-billion-dollar global phenomenon, the UFC has carved its place in sports history. The UFC was founded in 1993 by Royce Gracie. The first UFC event, UFC 1, featured a revolutionary concept, a tournament-style competition, pitting fighters from different martial arts disciplines against each other. This event was quickly dominated by the creator of it, Royce Gracie. He used his great jiu-jitsu skills to secure submissions over almost everyone he faced. The event faced significant challenges due to its controversial nature, with many critics perceiving it as human cockfighting. But the UFC persevered, adapting to regulations and putting in safety measures to gain acceptance.
Yes, there goes Royce. He looks like he's going for the back. Royce, there's the tap. There's the tap.
In the early years of the UFC, it lacked a unified set of rules, allowing fighters to employ various techniques with minimal restrictions. This led to criticism and calls for reform. In response, the UFC implemented weight classes, time limits, rounds, and they introduced weight cutting regulations. The addition of new weight classes helped ensure fair matchups and improved fighter safety. The adoption of unified rules of mixed martial arts in 2000 brought standardization and legitimacy to the sport. One of the pivotal moments in the UFC's history was the acquisition of The Ultimate Fighter reality television series. Premiering in 2005, TUF showcased up-and-coming fighters competing for a UFC contract. The show's success was fueled by the drama and intensity of the fights, as well as the personalities of the fighters and their coaches. TUF provided a platform for emerging talent and served as a catalyst for the UFC's mainstream breakthrough. I will also be doing a future video on the history of The Ultimate Fighter. It'll include the most pivotal seasons and what The Ultimate Fighter did for the UFC. Throughout its history, the UFC has witnessed iconic fights that captivated audiences and propelled the sport's popularity. Legendary matchups such as Chuck Liddell versus Randy Couture.
Randy's aggressive here. He's pushing his fight.
Yeah, he is.
Randy looks very comfortable here. Nice right hand. Nice left hook. I don't think Chuck likes
Oh,
that.
Chuck just to the right, and Randy takes him down again. The take fight.
Randy Couture is going to stop Chuck Liddell.
Randy Couture becomes the first man.
Unbelievable.
John Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson. And Forrest Griffin versus Stephen Bonner. All of these fights are etched into the walls of MMA. These clashes will live on in the Hall of Fame forever. No discussion of the UFC's history is complete without acknowledging the impact of Conor McGregor.
Who the is that guy?
The charisma-filled Irishman revolutionized the promotional aspect of the sport, attracting a broader fan base. McGregor's ability to generate buzz, his captivating trash-talking skills, and his exceptional fighting skills made him a global superstar. His record-breaking pay-per-view events and his unprecedented achievements elevated the UFC's popularity to unprecedented heights. As the UFC gained momentum, it expanded its reach beyond North America. Venturing to international markets, strategic partnerships and acquisitions allowed the UFC to penetrate new territories and cultivate a global fan base. The promotion's push into countries like Brazil, Ireland, and Australia, among others, not only unearthed local talent, but also nurtured a passion for international fan following. In the present day, the UFC has firmly established itself as the premier MMA promotion worldwide. The organization hosts multiple events annually featuring world-class fighters from various backgrounds and weight classes. The UFC's partnership with ESPN and the creation of the UFC Performance Institute has furthered the sport's professionalism and accessibility. MMA has gained widespread recognition, attracting mainstream sponsorships, media coverage, and the interest of casual sports fans. Thanks for watching, everybody.